go, here we go, here we go, yo. Here we are with another episode of Is It? Shit. With me, Dan Peters, and the beautiful Sean Vincent. And today we are looking at...
Today, Dan, we're looking at the SONIBLE Pure EQ. I don't really use much from SONIBLE. I'm aware of them.
Don't really use EQ.
Don't really use EQ. Yeah, I've obviously heard of SONIBLE. They make some interesting plugins, but the Pure EQ was one again suggested in the comments. So yeah, if you've got a plugin you want us to look at, stick it in the comments. This is a AI-based EQ thing. It looks a bit strange. Basically, you insert it on whatever you want to use it on. You press record. It analyzes your audio. You then select from the drop-down menu whether you can have a universal setting, you can have a drum setting, guitar setting. There's all the different presets, and then basically that big control in the middle, you dial it up how much of it you want, and it just applies an EQ curve.
Okay.
Using AI based on what the material is and what you've told it is.
So similar to Isotope.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
What's that?
I can't remember, but I know what you mean.
We talked about it. We were literally just talking about it.
We
over
were
there,
literally just talking about it.
Ozone.
Ozone. Yeah.
That's it.
Similar vibe. Yeah. It's quite strange because I tried it on a few things and it does appear to do something positive.
Well, that's good.
Well, that is good.
Good start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My only issue with it is that shouldn't you be using your ears and doing it yourself?
That's old-fashioned, Sean.
Yeah, it might be a bit old school now.
Yeah. With things like this, it does a better job than you can.
I don't know. I'd have an argument with the AI.
Yeah, well,
I think. I'll argue with anyone.
So tell us. Well, you've tested it then. What was the outcome? It does something positive, you say?
Yeah, it doesn't ruin anything. Everything I tried it on, it did sound great. But I'm not saying it sounded as good as what a sound engineer could make it sound. I think it did an all right job.
So what's the market for it then? Because if you're a pro engineer, you'd look at that and you'd think, I'd go and get the one we've just reviewed.
Yeah. Well, there's a whole bunch of cool EQs out there. So I don't really know. I don't really know the market. I guess if you are not confident in your EQ decisions, and mixing in generally is difficult for you, which I know there's a lot of people out there that struggle with it. Yeah, maybe you insert this on everything, or you stick it on your buses. It just makes everything sound all right. And
I mean, if you're in the Fruity Loop sort of zone, making tracks, and you need some help with your EQ. And what was the other one Track Spacer? Was the other one we looked at? Was that
there was there was a Track Spacer thing, which was kind of, as it implies, making space in things. Yeah, but it's in the similar vein, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can see that you get a demo.
You do get.
And we do always say that generally it's people that make good plugins.
Yeah, absolutely.
That give you a good demo. Shows
confidence. Yeah, 30-day demo, which is great. Can't argue with that. And it only costs €29, which is that's fairly cheap for a plugin these days.
You see, that sort of business model works for me, because if you're sat there with a 30-day working demo, and every time you open it, I'm just going to say you've got so many days left, and you're using it regularly, and it's €29, at the end of the demo, you're going to buy it.
If you're using it on project, and you keep using it on projects. Everyone knows this situation. You buy a plugin, maybe it's cost you a bit of money. You use it a couple of times on your latest projects. And then a couple of months later, you might buy another plugin that does a similar job, maybe better. There are plugins lurking in my plugin folder that weren't that cheap. I never use them.
No.
And that's a problem if they're 100 quid, 200 quid or whatever. If they're 30 quid, it's not such a big issue.
No, I see what you're saying. I've got to say, I'm a sort of need SSL sort of a chap. That's where I sit with my EQs.
You find stuff that works. I mean, I played you some stuff I was mixing yesterday. That was pretty much all SSL channel strip or need the noise ash stuff. That was pretty much it. Didn't use much else.
Noise ash. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so the SONIBLE Pure EQ, Sean. It's shit.
I don't think it's shit. I don't think it's something I would use, but I can totally understand why it might be useful for some people. So give it a try, 30-day demo.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? What does the S for? Scalable.
Hey.
Brilliant stuff. Okay, don't forget to like the video.
and subscribe to the channel. And also remember, we have an Instagram now, which is Studio Life 101.
And we've got a Patreon and several other links to shops and things like that where you can buy merch in the comments section below.
Cool. And we will see you on the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.